Hi guys, welcome to Satamax. Fine. Today we discuss chapter 8 trigonometry from class 10 NCERT. So in exercise 8.1, what is the first question? In triangle ABC right angle at P, AB is given as 24 centimeter, BC is 7 centimeter. So find, so two Romans are given. So first of all, what we have to do? We have to draw a right angle triangle, right angle at B. Fine. So this is a right angle triangle, right angle at B. So we can take this as A or C. So I take it as A. So here I take it as C. So this is 90 degree. Fine. So AB is given as 24 centimeter. And BC is given as 7 centimeter. Or if you want to draw, okay, exactly to this measurement you can draw, okay. So 7, 24, like this, because roughly we are trying, there is no mark for construction, right? So A, B, C. So this is 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter. Okay, so find sin A cos A. Fine. So what is A? So this angle, acute angle. So we know the formula for sin A in a right angle triangle. So what is the formula for sin A? Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side here? So this is angle A. So opposite to angle A, it is BC. Divided by hypotenuse. We know the longest side is called as hypotenuse. So the angle B is 90 degree. So the side opposite to the 90 degree is the longest side, which is called as hypotenuse. So this is AC. So what is BC? BC is 7 centimeter. What is AC? AC we don't know. Shall we find AC? Yes. So we apply the Pythagoras theorem. So angle CBA is right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, so hypotenuse square is equal to sum of square of other two sides. What is AB? AB is 24, so 24 square. BC is 7, so 7 square. 24 square it is 576. 7 square it is 49, so 625. So if AC square is 625, what is AC? AC is square root of 625. So square root of 625 is 25. So what is AC? So AC is 25 centimeter by AC, right? Here we can replace AC by 25. So what is sin A? 7 by 25. So now we know all the sides of a right angle triangle. Find cos A. So what is cos A? So cos A we know the formula, adjacent side by hypotenuse, right? So adjacent side by hypotenuse. So the side adjacent to the angle is called as adjacent side. So 24 divided by hypotenuse is 25. So now we will find sin C and cos C. So the first Roman is over, second Roman is sin C, cos C. Fine. So sin C formula is same, opposite side by hypotenuse. But what is opposite side to this angle? So this is angle C. So this is the opposite side. That is AB. Hypotenuse is always same, AC. So what is AB? AB is 24 by AC is 25. So now we find cos C. Cos C, again the formula is same, adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is adjacent side to this angle C? 7 divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is same, so cos C is 7 by 25. Coming to the second Arabic, a triangle is given, right angle at Q. So find tan P minus cot R. Fine. So first we find tan P. So what is the formula for tan? So tan P is opposite side by adjacent side. Okay, so the angle is P. So what is the opposite side to angle P? It is QR. Divided by what is the adjacent side to angle P? It is PQ. So QR we don't know. Divided by PQ. PQ is 12 centimeter. So how to find QR? Of course, this is a right angle triangle. We can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equal to sum of square of other two sides. So PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So substitute all the values. So what is PR square? So that is 13 square, that is equal to PQ square, it is 12 square plus QR square we don't know. So QR square is equal to 169 minus 144, that is equal to 25. So QR square is equal to 25. So what is QR? It is 5. So this is 5 centimeter. 5. So now we substitute 5 instead of QR. So tan P is 5 by 12. So now what we have to find? We have to find cot R. So first we find tan R, then we just reciprocate it. Okay. Fine. So tan R. So what is tan R? Same formula. Opposite side by adjacent side. So this is R. What is the opposite side? PQ. So this is R. What is the adjacent side? QR. So what is PQ? PQ is 12 divided by what is QR? QR is 5. So tan R is equal to 12 by 5. So we know cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So cot R is 1 by tan R. So just to reciprocate the tan R, that is 5 by 12. So now what we got to find? Tan P minus cot R. So tan P minus cot R, that is equal to, so tan P is 5 by 12 we have found. Cot R is also 5 by 12. So 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 is 0. Come to the third LP. Sin A is 3 by 4. Find cos A and tan A. Fine. So sin A we know 3 by 4. So cos A we have the formula. So square root of 1 minus sin square A. So is equal to square root of 1 minus what is sin A? 3 by 4. So sin square A is 3 by 4 whole square. So 1 minus 9 by 16. So 16 minus 9 it is 7. 7 by 16. Square root of 7 is okay. Root 7 only. Square root of 16 is 4. So what is cos A? Root 7 by 4. So now we find tan A. So what is tan A? So tan A is sin A by cos A, right? So what is sin A? 3 by 4 by cos A is root 7 by 4. So denominator 4 got cancelled. So remaining 3 by root 7. Okay. So same question we will solve it using the Pythagoras theorem and the ratios. Okay. So sin A is given as 3 by 4. So just to draw a right angle triangle. Okay. So let it as A, B, C. So sin A we know 3 by 4. Okay. So what is the formula for sin A? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So this is angle A. So opposite side is this, right? So that is given as 3 by 4. So opposite side is 3 and hypotenuse is 4. So now we don't know AB. So we will find AB using Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Since this is 90 degree, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So what is AC? 4. So 4 square is equal to AB we don't know plus BC is 3. So AB square is equal to 4 square minus 3 square. So that is 16 minus 9, that is equal to 7. So AB square is equal to 7. So AB is root 7. So this is root 7. So now we find cos A. So what is cos A? So cos A is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So this is adjacent side by this is hypotenuse, right? So now tan A. So tan A is opposite side by adjacent side. So this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. So we got the same values, right? Coming to the fourth Arabic, 15 cot A is equal to 8, sin A and secant A is what? Fine. So what is given? 15 cot A is 8, so cot A is equal to 8 by 15, right? So what is cot A? It is 1 by tan A, okay? So cot A I am writing as 1 by tan A, so that is equal to 8 by 15. So reciprocate both sides. So here tan A, so here 15 by 8. So tan A is the reciprocal of cot A, okay? So now tan A we know the formula, that is opposite side by adjacent side, okay? So we draw a right angle triangle, okay? So let it as angle A, so B, C. So what is tan A? So opposite side is 15, right? So this is A, this is opposite side 15. So this is adjacent side because this is angle A. So this is adjacent side. Now we don't know the hypotenuse, right? So we find hypotenuse using the Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, so AC square is AB square plus BC square. So what is AB square? 8 square plus BC square is 15 square. So 8 square it is 64, 15 square is 225. So it is 289. So AC square is 289. What is the square root of 289? Yes, it is 17 centimeter, right? So AC we have found as 17. Okay. So now we find sin A. So what is sin A? So sin A is opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite? 15 divided by hypotenuse is 17. So now we find secant A. So what is secant A? So secant A is 1 by cos A. So we don't know cos A. So we find cos A. So cos A is, so cos A we know the formula, adjacent side by hypotenuse, right? So what is adjacent side? It is 8 because angle is A and hypotenuse it is 17. Okay. So therefore what is secant A? So secant A is 1 by cos A, that is reciprocal of cos A. So secant A is 17 by 8. Coming to the fifth Arabic, secant theta is equal to 13 by 12. Calculate all other trigonometric ratios. Fine. So from this we draw a diagram. Okay. So secant theta is 13 by 12. Therefore what is cos theta? Cos theta by 1 by secant theta. So it is 12 by 13. So cos theta is the reciprocal of secant theta. So directly you can write cos theta is equal to 12 by 13. What is the formula for cos theta? It is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So we draw a right angle triangle. Mark this acute angle as A and B, C. So B is right angle triangle. So A is the angle. Okay. So let it as theta. Okay. So this is the adjacent side, right? So this is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. So we don't know the BC. So by Pythagoras theorem we find BC. So by Pythagoras theorem, so AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square we know that is 13 square. So that is equal to AB square is 12 square plus BC square. So we need BC. So BC square is equal to 13 square minus 12 square, that is 169 minus 144, that is equal to 25. So if BC square is 25, BC is 5. So we have found BC. Okay. So now we can find all other trigonometric ratio. Okay, so cos theta we have already found. So we find sin theta. So sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side? It is 5. Hypotenuse is 13. Okay. So now we go for tan theta. What is tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is 5. Adjacent side is 12. So now we find cot theta. Because cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. So 1 by tan theta. So that is equal to 12 by 5. So now we find cosecant theta. So cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta. So what is sin theta? 5 by 13. So cosecant theta is 13 by 5. So by knowing secant theta, we have found all other trigonometric ratios. Okay. So first one cos theta. Okay. Second one sin theta. Third one tan theta. Fourth one cot theta. And fifth one cosecant theta. Coming to the sixth derivative, if angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, show that angle A is equal to angle B. Fine. So we take a triangle randomly. Okay. So we take this as A, we take this as B, and let it as C. Fine. So let us take a point B here such that CD perpendicular to AB. So what we have taken, CD perpendicular to AB. So this is a right angle and this is a right angle. So in right angle triangle only we can form cos A, cos B and all the trigonometric ratio. Okay. So here angle A and angle B, okay, we have to prove that they are equal. What is given? Cos A is equal to cos B. So from right angle triangle ADC, that is triangle 1, what is cos A? So cos A is AD by AC, correct? So in second triangle, that is DCB, what is cos B? So cos B is DB by BC. Okay. So let this ratio be K, because this is the ratio, we assume that it is equal to K. So now what we do, in triangle 1, we find CD square using the Pythagoras theorem. So CD square is equal to AC square minus AD square, right? In triangle 1, CD square I have found. So CD square is AC square minus AD square. Okay. So what is AD? So AD is K times AC, right? So from this equation, so we can write AD is equal to K times AC. So here I am substituting, instead of AD, I am substituting KAC. So we are getting K square AC square, right? So take AC square as common. So remaining 1 minus K square. So let it as equation 2. So now in triangle 2, we find CD square, okay? So in triangle 2, what is CD square? BC square minus DB square, right? Fine. So BC square minus, so what is DB square? So from equation 1, what is DB? So DB is equal to K times BC, right? So we substitute the same instead of DB. So here K square BC square. So now I am taking BC square as common. So 1 minus K square. So now look at equation 2 and 3. Now we equate both. So let us equate, okay, equation 1 and 2. Okay, so what I am getting? So AC square into 1 minus K square, that is equal to BC square into 1 minus K square. So 1 minus K square, 1 minus K square into RHS and LHS got cancelled. So AC square is equal to BC square. So AC equal to BC. So what we got? AC is equal to BC in triangle ABC. So we know angles opposite to the equal sides are equal, right? So therefore I can write angle A is equal to angle B. Hence proved. Coming to the seventh derivative, if cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, evaluate Roman 1 and Roman 2 is given. Okay, so first we do the Roman 1. So 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Fine. So 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta whole divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So we know the formula for 1 plus sin theta. So what is 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta? 1 minus sin square theta. So a plus b into a minus b, right? Same way 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta is 1 minus cos square theta. What is 1 minus sin square theta? It is cos square theta. What is 1 minus cos square theta? It is sin square theta. What is cos square theta by sin square theta? It is cot square theta. So what is cot theta? It is given as 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 whole square. So that is equal to 49 by 64. So what is the second Roman? So second Roman directly it is asked cot square theta. So it is cot theta whole square. So 7 by 8 whole square it is 49 by 64. Coming to the eighth derivative, 3 cot A is given as 4. Check whether 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. Fine. So from the given equation, I am writing what is cot A. So cot A is 4 by 3. Okay. So we know tan A is inverse of cot A. So tan A is 3 by 4. So substitute in the LHS of the given equation. Okay. So LHS 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. So that is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square by 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. So 1 minus it is 9 by 16 whole divided by 1 plus 9 by 16. So just to take the LCM, 16 minus 9 by 16 whole divided by 16 plus 9 by 16. So denominator got cancelled, okay, because they are the same numbers. So 16 minus 9 it is 7, 16 plus 9 it is 25. So now we check the RHS. So what is RHS? Cos square A minus sin square A. But we don't know cos A and sin A. So we form a right angle triangle. So we take this as acute angle A, and this is B, this is C. Angle B is right angle at B and angle C. Fine. So what is cot A? Cot A is 4 by 3. And what is tan A? 3 by 4. So we know tan A is opposite side by adjacent side. Okay. So opposite side it is 3, adjacent side it is 4. So now we can find AC square by Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AB square it is 4, so 4 square plus BC square it is 3, so it is 3 square. So 16 plus 9 is equal to 25, so AC is 5. So this is 5. So from this what is cos A? So cos A is adjacent side by hypotenuse, so 4 by 5. So what is sin A? So sin A is opposite side by hypotenuse, that is 3 by 5. So now we move to the RHS. So what is the RHS? Cos square A minus sin square A. So cos square A it is 16 by 25. So minus sin square A it is 9 by 25. So denominator is same, so just add or subtract the numerator. So here minus sign, so we subtract it, so 7 by 25. So here LHS what we got? 7 by 25, RHS also 25. Therefore 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. Coming to the ninth derivative, in triangle ABC, right angle at B, tan A is given as 1 by root 3. So we got to find two Romans are given. Fine. So in right angle triangle, so right angle at B. So this must be angle B, because right angle at B. So we take it as A and we take it as B. So tan A is given as 1 by root 3. So what is tan A? Opposite side by adjacent side. So 1 is the opposite side and root 3 is the adjacent side. So now we got to find sin A cos C, cos A sin C. Okay. So before that we find the hypotenuse AB. So we apply the Pythagoras theorem in the right angle triangle ABC. So hypotenuse AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So what is AB square? Root 3 square, it is 3, plus BC square, it is 1. So AC square is 4. So what is AC? AC equal to 2. So now we find sin A. So what is sin A? So sin A is opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side 1 by hypotenuse is 2. So now we find cos C. So cos C is adjacent side by hypotenuse, but the angle is C. So this is C. So adjacent side is 1 by hypotenuse is 2. So now we find cos A. So cos A again adjacent side by hypotenuse. So this is angle. So this is adjacent side to the angle A. So root 3 by hypotenuse is 2. Now sin C. So sin C is opposite side by hypotenuse. So this is angle C. So opposite side it is root 3 by hypotenuse is 2. So now what we have to find? We have to find sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. So what is sin A? It is 1 by 2. What is cos C? It is 1 by 2. Plus cos A, it is root 3 by 2. Sin C, it is root 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, it is 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2, it is 3 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, it is 1. So now we find second Roman. So second Roman, it is cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Okay, so what is cos A? Root 3 by 2 into cos C is 1 by 2 minus sin A. Sin A it is 1 by 2, sin C it is root 3 by 2. Okay, so same value, right? So root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4 it is 0. Coming to the 10th Arabic, in triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PR plus QR is equal to 25 cm. PQ is 5 cm. Find these angles. Fine. So first we draw a right angle triangle. So right angle at Q. So we take it as Q and we take it as R. Fine. So now we apply the Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Right? So PR square, PQ square, QR square. Okay. So we know only PQ square, right? So PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Okay, we can take from the given equation. So what is QR? QR is equal to 25 minus PR, right? So we substitute the same value. So QR square it is 25 minus PR whole square. So that is equal to 25. This is in the form of A minus B whole square. So A square minus 2AB plus B square. Okay. So PR square in the right hand side and PR square in the left hand side got cancelled. So what we got? Minus 50 PR plus 650, that is equal to 0. So 50 PR is equal to 650. So 0 got cancelled. So 5 PR is equal to 65. So PR is equal to 13. So what is the value of PR? So we got it as 13. So now we can find what is QR. So what is QR? So QR is given as 25 minus PR. So 25 minus PR is 13. So that is equal to 12. So all the values of right angle triangle we know. So now first we find sin P. So what is sin P? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So this is angle P. So opposite side it is 12 by hypotenuse is 13. Then we find cos P. So what is cos P? adjacent side by hypotenuse. So this is angle P, adjacent side is 5 by hypotenuse is 13. So now we find tan P. So what is tan P? Tan P is sin P by cos P, otherwise opposite side by adjacent. So opposite by adjacent. So this is the opposite 12, this is the adjacent 5. So 12 by 5. Coming to the last Arabic of this exercise, state true or false and justify your answer. So what is the first Roman? The value of tan A is always less than 1. So we will check whether it is less than 1 or greater than 1. So we consider a right angle triangle. Okay. So let it as 3 centimeter, let it as 4 centimeter. Okay. So we find the hypotenuse. Okay. So let the vertices be ABC. So by Pythagoras theorem, BC square is equal to AC square plus AB square. So what is AC? It is 9. AC square it is 9. AB square it is 16. That is equal to 25. So what is BC? So BC it is square root of 25. That is equal to 5. So from this we find what is tan A. So what is tan A? So tan A formula is, okay, this is angle A. So opposite side by adjacent side, right? So opposite by adjacent, so 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 is, suppose it is greater than 1. So it is always less than 1 is false. So coming to the second Roman, secant A is given as 12 by 5 for some angle A. 5. So secant A is 12 by 5 means what is cos A? So cos A is 5 by 12. So what is the formula for cos A? It is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So this is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So draw a right angle triangle. So let it as A, B and C. So cos A is adjacent side, that is 5 by hypotenuse 12. So now we try to find the value of BC. So what is BC square? So by Pythagoras theorem, BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square. So what is AC square? It is 144 minus AB square, it is 25. So subtracted, how much we get? It is 119, right? So 119, 124, 144. So BC is equal to square root of 119. So which is a possible value. Therefore secant A can be 12 by 5 for some angle A is true. Coming to the third Roman in 11th Arabic, cos A is the abbreviation of cosecant and angle A. No. So actually cos A is cosine of angle A. Okay. So therefore cosecant is different. Okay. So cosecant A is different trigonometric function, that is the inverse of sin A. So cos A is actually cosine of angle A and not a cosecant A. So the given statement is false. Coming to the fourth Roman, cot A is the product of cot and A. Fine. So in trigonometry there is no meaning for cot. So actually cot A is cotangent. So what is cotangent? So it is the inverse of tangent. Fine. So cot A is, okay, so cotangent A, so that is the inverse of tangent A, and it is not the product of cot and A. Therefore the given statement is false. Coming to the last Roman, sin theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. Fine. So what is sin theta? So sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. It is given as 4 by 3. So let us form a right angle triangle. So let it as angle theta. Okay. So now what is the opposite side? It is 4. So hypotenuse it is 3. So hypotenuse is the longest side of the right angle triangle, but it is given as 3. So the given statement is false. So and also we can prove. So let it as ABC. Fine. So by Pythagoras theorem, we find the value of BC. So what is BC square? It is AB square minus AC square. So what is AB square? It is 9 minus AC square, it is 16. That is equal to minus 7. So BC square is equal to minus 7. So what is BC? So BC is not possible, right? So square root of negative number is not possible. Therefore the given statement is false. Before going into exercise 8.2, so we should know all the angles of the trigonometric function. So how many trigonometric function we have? We have 6 trigonometric function. Okay, so first one is sine. So for sine theta, okay, we should know the value for all the angles. So we have 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, so the value of sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 45 it is 1 by root 2, sine 60 it is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 it is 1. So then for cos theta, the value will be reversed. For example, cos 0 it is 1, cos 30 it is root 3 by 2, cos 45 it is 1 by root 2, cos 60 1 by 2, cos 90 is 0. Then for tan, the value is sin theta by cos theta. You have to divide sin value by cos value, you will get tan value. Then for cot, you have to reciprocate the tan value. Then for cosecant, you have to reciprocate sin value. Then for cos, you got to reciprocate the secant value. So if you remember only these values, so you will know all other trigonometric angles. Fine. So I'll teach you a shortcut to remember this value. So if you can by heart this, okay, that is well and good. Otherwise I'll teach you a shortcut. So first write from 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the 0 is the smallest angle here. So I have written 0. Then I have written other whole numbers consequently. So what is the largest whole number here? 4. So just I am dividing by 4. So now I am taking the square root of this. So what is square root of 0 by 4? It is 0. So square root of 1 by 4 it is 1 by 2. Square root of 2 by 4 it is 1 by root 2. Because this value is 1 by 2. So this is 1 by root 2. What is the square root of this? Root 3 by 2. 4 by 4 it is 1. So square root of 1 is 1. So now look at, we got the same values. So now we have another method called as palm method. So I will teach you that also. So now we discuss the palm method to remember the trigonometric angles. So we have 5 fingers from little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger and thumb finger. Okay. So the first finger denotes 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So we have to number the fingers also. So I am numbering from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, then 4. So the formula for the angle is, okay, so first for sine, okay, so square root of the numbers, so square root of n divided by 2, okay. So n is nothing but this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first we find for 0, okay, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So for 0, okay, root 0 by 2. So for 30 it is 1, root 1 by 2. 45 it is 2, root 2 by 2. 60 it is 3, root 3 by 2. 90 it is 4, root 4 by 2. So what is root 0? 0. So 0 by 2 it is 0. So we got the angle. So root 1 it is 1. So 1 by 2. So we got 30 degree. So here what is root 2 by 2? So 2 we can write it as root 2 into root 2. So root 2 got cancelled. So the answer is 1 by root 2. So root 3 by 2, okay, so directly we got it. So root 4 it is 2. 2 by 2 it is 1. Very easy, right? Now I write the trigonometric table. So sine, cos, tan, secant, cosecant and cot. So here 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So sine value you know 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, it is 1. So for cos you have to reverse it. So 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2, then 1 by 2, then 0. For tan you have to divide sine by cos. So 0 by 1 0, 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2, 1 by root 3 because 2 got cancelled. 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 1. Root 3 by 2 by 1 by root 2 2 cancel, so root 3. So 1 by 0 it is indeterminate form. Secant it is the inverse of cos. Okay. So 1 by 1 it is 1. Root 3 by 2 it is 2 by root 3. 1 by root 2 it is root 2. 1 by 2 it is 2. 1 by 0 it is indeterminate form. Cosecant is the inverse of sine. So here 0. So indeterminate form. So 1 by 2 it is 2. 1 by root 2 it is root 2. Root 3 by 2 it is 2 by root 3. So 1 it is 1. Cotangent is the reciprocal of tan. So 1 by 0 it is indeterminate form. 1 by root 3, so root 3, so 1, 1, root 3 means 1 by root 3. So here indeterminate form, so 1 by indeterminate form is 0. Before going into the exercise 8.2, okay, I'll teach you one more formula. So sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Then cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. Cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Secant 90 minus theta is cosecant theta. Cosecant 90 minus theta is secant theta. So how can we apply this? For example, if I am writing cos 60, so cos 60 is sin 90 minus 60. So that is equal to sin 30. So cos theta is sin 90 minus theta. So cos 60 is equal to sin 30. So now we can apply this also in the first question. So coming to the first priority in exercise 8.2 of class 10 NCERT. So sin 60, what is the value of sin 60? Root 3 by 2. Cos 30, cos 30 is sin 60, again root 3 by 2. Plus sin 30 it is 1 by 2. Cos 60 it is sin 30, again 1 by 2. So root 3 into root 3, 3. 2 into 2 it is 4. 1 into 1, 1 by 2 into 2, 4. 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 it is 1. Coming to the second problem. So 2 tan square 45. So 2 into tan 45 it is 1 square. Plus cos square 30. What is cos 30? It is sin 60, that is root 3 by 2. So square is given, so root 3 by 2 whole square. Minus sin 60 is again root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 whole square. So 2 into 1 square it is 2. Root 3 by 2 whole square minus root 3 by 2 whole square got cancelled. So the answer is 2. Coming to the third Roman, cos 45 divided by secant 30 plus cosecant 30. So what is cos 45? It is 1 by root 2. Secant 30. So secant 30 is the reciprocal of cos 30. So what is cos 30? Cos 30 is sin 60, that is root 3 by 2. So secant 30 is 2 by root 3. Cosecant 30 is the reciprocal of sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So cosecant 30 is 2. So 1 by root 2. So take the LCM, 2 plus 2 root 3 divided by root 3. So 1 by root 2 into root 3 by 2 plus 2 root 3, right? Because division is the reciprocal multiplication, so the denominator fraction become reciprocal multiplication. Okay, so root 3 by root 2 into, so from here we can take one 2 outside, so 2 into 1 plus root 3. So now we rationalize the denominator. So denominator has root 2 in product and root 3 plus 1 is in addition. Okay, so now I multiply by root 2 and divide by root 2. So root 3 into root 2, it is root 6 divided by, so 2 into root 2 into root 2, it is 2 into 1 plus root 3. Okay, so what we get, root 6 divided by 4 into 1 plus root 3. Okay, so again I am rationalizing 1 plus root 3. So I am multiplying by 1 minus root 3 and divide by 1 minus root 3. So root 6 into 1 minus root 3 whole divided by 4 into, so a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, so 1 minus 3. So that is equal to root 6 into 1 minus root 3, so divided by 4 into minus 2, right? So you can multiply this inside, so root 6 minus root 18, so divided by minus 8. So since we get minus here, so we can insert it in numerator, so that is equal to root 18 minus root 6 divided by 8. So if you want to factorize root 18, you can factorize. So what is root 18? That is equal to 9 into 2. So root 9, it is 3. So 3 root 2. So instead of root 18, you can write 3 root 2 minus root 6 by 8. Coming to the fourth Roman, sin 30 plus tan 45 minus cosecant 60 whole divided by secant 30 plus cos 60 plus cot 45. So what is sin 30? It is 1 by 2, tan 45 1, cosecant 60, it is the reciprocal of sin 60, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, so cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3 whole divided by secant 30, it is 1 by cos 30, so cos 30 it is sin 60, so secant 30 is 2 by root 3 plus cos 60 it is sin 30 1 by 2 plus cot 45 it is 1, so that is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1, it is 3 by 2 minus 2 by root 3 whole divided by, so again 2 by root 3, so here 3 by 2, right? 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 plus 2 by root 3. So we take the LCM, so 3 root 3 minus 2 into 2, 4 whole divided by 2 root 3 divided by, again 3 root 3 plus 4 divided by 2 root 3. So denominator 2 root 3 got cancelled. So what we get, 3 root 3 minus 4 whole divided by 3 root 3 plus 4. So now we rationalize the denominator. So I multiply by the conjugate. What is conjugate? Change the sign of the denominator. So multiply by 3 root 3 minus 4 and divide by 3 root 3 minus 4. So this value becomes, okay, so 3 root 3 minus 4 whole square. So divided by 3 root 3 plus 4 into 3 root 3 minus 4. So a square minus b square. So 3 root 3 whole square minus 4 square. Okay. In numerator, we got the same term, a minus b into a minus b, so a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So 3 root 3 whole square. So it is a minus b whole square, so a square minus 2ab plus b square divided by a square minus b square. So numerator it is 27 plus 16 minus 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24 root 3. Okay. So numerator 43 minus 24 root 3 divided by 11. Coming to the last Roman in first Arabic of exercise 8.2. So 5 cos square 60 plus 4 secant square 30 minus tan square 45 whole divided by sin square 30 plus cos square 30. Fine. So 5 into cos square 60. So cos 60 is sin 30. So sin 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square plus 4 into secant 30. Secant 30 is inverse of cos 30. So cos 30 is sin 60, that is root 3 by 2. So secant 30 is 2 by root 3. So secant square 30 is 2 by root 3 whole square. Minus tan square 45 is 1 square. Whole divided by sin square theta plus cos square theta, we know 1. So I just substitute 1. So the numerator is 5 into 1 by 2 whole square, it is 1 by 4 plus 4 into, so this is 4 by 3 minus 1. Okay, so 5 by 4 plus 4 4s are 16. 16 by 3 minus 1. Just we take the LCM. 4 3s are 12. So here 3 times, right? So 3 5s are 15. So here 4 times. So what is 4 into 16? So 32, 64. So here minus 12. So 64 minus 12, it is 52, right? 52 plus 15, it is 67. So the answer is 67 by 12. Coming to the second derivative, first Roman. So 2 tan 30 divided by 1 plus tan square 30. So what is tan 30? So tan 30 we know 1 by root 3 whole divided by 1 plus tan square 30. That is 1 by root 3 whole square. So 2 by root 3 whole divided by 1 plus 1 by 3, right? Just we take the LCM here. So 2 by root 3 whole divided by 3 plus 1, that is 4 by 3. So that is equal to 2 by root 3 into 3 by 4, alright? Because division is the reciprocal multiplication. So 1 2's, 2 2's, okay? So 3 by 2 root 3. So this 3 we can write it as root 3 into root 3. So root 3 into root 3 divided by 2 root 3. So root 3 got cancelled. So the answer is root 3 by 2. That is equal to sin 60. Fine. So coming to the second Roman, 1 minus tan square 45. So what is tan 45? It is 1. So 1 minus 1 square by 1 plus 1 square. So 1 minus 1, it is 0. 0 by 2, that is 0. So coming to the third Roman, sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a. So what is sin 2a? 2 sin a cos a. So that is equal to 2 sin a. So 2 got cancelled. Sin a and sin a got cancelled. So cos a is equal to 1. So for which angle cos value is 1? So a is equal to 0 degree. Coming to the fourth Roman, 2 tan 30. So tan 30 we know 1 by root 3 divided by 1 minus tan square 30, that is 1 by root 3 whole square. So 2 by root 3 whole divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. So 2 by root 3 whole divided by, so 3 minus 1, it is 2. So 2 by 3. So that is equal to 2 by root 3 into 3 by 2. So 2 got cancelled. So we got 3 by root 3. So this 3 I am writing as root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. So root 3 got cancelled. So we got root 3. So root 3 is tan 60. Coming to the third derivative, tan of a plus b is root 3. So for which angle tan is root 3? Okay, so tan 60, right? So tan of a plus b is root 3. Therefore a plus b is 60 degree. Okay, so let it as equation 1. So here tan of a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3. So which angle tan is 1 by root 3? 30 degree, right? So a minus b is 30 degree. So now we will add equation 1 and 2. So a plus a, it is 2a, b minus b, it is 0, 60 plus 30, it is 90. So therefore a is equal to 45. So if a is 45, what is b? So substitute in equation 1. So 45 plus b is equal to 60. So therefore b is equal to 15 degree. Coming to the fourth derivative, first Roman, sin of a plus b is equal to sin a plus sin b. Okay, so let us take any two angles for a and b and let us try to verify the same. Fine. So let a is equal to 30 degree, b is equal to 60 degree. Fine. So what is LHS? So sin of a plus b. So that is equal to sine of 30 plus 60, it is 90. So sine 90 is 1. So take the RHS. So sine A plus sine B. So what is sine A? Sine 30, it is 1 by 2 plus sine B, it is sine 60 root 3 by 2. So that is equal to root 3 plus 1 by 2. That is not equal to LHS. So therefore the first statement is not true. Okay. Fine. So second one, the value of sine theta increases as theta increases. Fine. So sine angle we just write. So for 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Sine 0 it is 1. So sine 30 it is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So sine 45 1 by root 2. So this is root 3 by 2. So this is 1. Okay. So what is 1 by root 2? Okay, just we multiply by root 2. Multiply by root 2 in the numerator and multiply root 2 in the denominator. So root 2, root 2. So what we get? So root 2 by 2. Right? So what is root 2? 1.4 by 2, it is 0.7. Okay. So 0, 0.5, 0.7. Then root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 is 1.7 by 2. So 0.82s are 16. Okay. So remaining 1, 5 2s. So again the value is increased. Then it is 1. So the sine value increase as theta increases. So coming to the third Roman, value of theta increases as cos theta increases. Fine. So this is applicable only for sine. So if theta increases, cos theta increases only for sine theta. For cos it is okay. So 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. So cos 0 is 1. So cos 30 it is root 3 by 2. So 1 by root 2. So 1 by 2, 0, right? So this is 1. So 1.7 by 2, it is 0.85. Okay. So here 1 by root 2. So what we get? 0.7. 1 by 2, it is 0.5, 0. So as theta increases, cos theta is decreases. So the statement is false. Coming to fourth Roman, sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta. No. So sin theta is equal to cos theta only for theta is equal to pi by 4, not for any other values. Therefore the given statement is false. So cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0. Fine. So what is cot A? So cot A is 1 by tan A. Okay. So 1 by tan 0. So what is 0? 1 by 0. So 1 by 0 is what? 1 by 0 is not defined. Okay. So not defined, or we can also call it as indeterminate form. Indeterminate form. So therefore the cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0. That is true. Thanks guys. Subscribe to get the updates. See you next.